Picture your mind as a sprawling garden, a place where thoughts bloom like flowers, emotions weave like vines, and dreams take root in fertile soil. When tended with care, this garden thrives with clarity, purpose, and peace. But neglect it, and weeds, negative thoughts, stress, self-doubt, and distractions creep in, choking its vitality. Just as your body craves a detox to flush out toxins, your mind yearns for a reset to flourish. Imagine waking each morning with a heart unburdened, your thoughts sharp as sunlight, your spirit free from the weight of mental clutter. This is the promise of a mental detox, a journey to clear the chaos and unlock your boundless potential. Let's step into this garden together, exploring the art of cleansing your mind and cultivating a life of serenity and strength. Chapter 1: Uncovering the Shadows of Mental Toxins. Your mind is a living canvas, absorbing every brushstroke of thought, word, and experience. Some strokes paint vibrant hues of hope and courage, while others leave smudges of doubt and fear. These smudges are mental toxins, insidious forces that cloud your clarity and sap your energy. They come in many forms: the harsh whisper of "I'm not enough," the paralyzing grip of fear, the relentless hum of overthinking, or the weight of toxic relationships and digital noise. Meet Sarah, a 32-year-old graphic designer whose inner voice was her harshest critic. "You'll never get that promotion," it sneered as she prepared for a big pitch. Those words, repeated daily, dimmed her confidence, turning every opportunity into a battle against herself. Then there's James, a college student who dreamed of starting his own business, but was frozen by fear of failure. His mind spun endless what-if scenarios, keeping him stuck in indecision. These toxins are universal. Negative self-talk poisons your belief in yourself. Fear of judgment or change builds walls around your potential. Overthinking traps you in mental loops, while toxic people or endless social media scrolling drain your spirit. Even a cluttered desk or a barrage of news headlines can overwhelm your mind, leaving it foggy and restless. The first step to freedom is awareness, shining a light on these shadows. By recognizing the toxins, whether they're self-doubt, past trauma, or digital overload, you take control. Your mind is a sacred space, and you hold the power to clear it. Actionable step: start a journal. Each evening, write down one negative thought or habit you noticed that day. Ask, where did this come from? Is it true? This simple act of awareness begins to loosen the grip of mental toxins, setting the stage for a clearer mind. Chapter 2: Clearing the Weight of Emotional Clutter. Your mind is like a cozy home, filled with memories, emotions, and experiences. Over time, it collects clutter, old hurts, regrets, and unresolved pain that piles up like dusty boxes in an attic. This emotional clutter weighs you down, stealing space from joy and growth. Letting go isn't about erasing the past, it's about making room for peace. Consider Emma, a 40-year-old teacher who carried the sting of a childhood betrayal. Her best friend had spread rumors about her, and decades later, the resentment still simmered, clouding her relationships. One evening, Emma sat with a journal, pouring out her anger. Instead of blaming her friend, she asked, "What can I learn from this?" She realized holding on to the pain only hurt her. By choosing to forgive, not for her friend but for herself, she felt a weight lift, as if she'd cleared a room in her heart. Emotional clutter comes in many forms: grudges that poison your peace, regrets that replay past mistakes, or the exhaustion of people-pleasing. To clear it, acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Journaling helps you process emotions, while gratitude shifts your focus to what's good. Saying no to draining commitments or toxic relationships creates space for connections that uplift you. Each act of release is a step toward a lighter, freer mind. Actionable step: try the letting go exercise. Write down one emotional burden, maybe a grudge or a regret. Reflect on how it's holding you back. Then write, "I release this for my peace." Tear up the paper as a symbolic act of letting go, and notice the lightness that follows. Chapter 3. Breaking free from the storm of overthinking. Overthinking is a tempest in your mind, a swirling chaos of doubts and worries that drowns out clarity. It's not productive thinking, it's mental noise, trapping you in cycles of fear and indecision. Imagine Alex, a 25-year-old writer who agonized over every word he typed. A single email could spark hours of worry. Will they like it? Did I sound too formal? His mind was a maze, and he was lost in it. One day, Alex set a timer for 10 minutes to draft an email, forcing himself to send it without overanalyzing. The relief was immediate. He began challenging his thoughts, asking, "Is this worry real, or just a story?" Over time, he replaced endless loops with action, finding freedom in movement. You can do the same. Set decision deadlines to break paralysis by analysis. Practice mindfulness to anchor yourself in the present. Write down racing thoughts to quiet them. Overthinking thrives on inaction. Take one small step, and the storm begins to fade. Actionable step. When you catch yourself overthinking, set a 5-minute timer to make a decision or take a small action. If the worry persists, jot it down and promise to revisit it later. This interrupts the cycle and frees your mind to focus. Chapter 4. Unplugging to reclaim your mind. In a world buzzing with notifications, news, and endless scrolls, your mind is a battlefield, bombarded by digital noise. Social media, with its curated lives and toxic debates, can leave you anxious and drained. A digital detox isn't about shunning technology. It's about reclaiming your attention and restoring peace. Mia, a 28-year-old marketing manager, felt her heart race every time she opened her phone. Posts about others' perfect lives made her feel inadequate, while news alerts fueled her anxiety. One weekend, she tried a 24-hour digital detox, swapping screens for a hike in the woods. The silence was jarring at first, but as she listened to the rustle of leaves, her mind softened and clarity returned. She began setting boundaries: no phone in the bedroom, no social media after 8 p.m. Her focus sharpened and her mood lifted. You can start small. Turn off non-essential notifications. Create phone-free zones, like the dining table. Schedule screen-free hours to read, walk, or simply breathe. By unplugging, you give your mind space to rest, rediscovering the beauty of the present moment. Actionable step: try a 1-hour digital detox today. Put your phone in another room and engage in an offline activity. Read a book, cook, or sit in silence. Notice how your mind feels afterward and build from there. Chapter 5. Rewriting the story you tell yourself. Your inner voice is the narrator of your life, shaping how you see yourself and the world. Negative self-talk, like "I'll never succeed," writes a story of limitation. But you hold the pen. You can rewrite this narrative. Take Liam, a 35-year-old accountant who grew up hearing he wasn't smart enough. That voice followed him, making every challenge feel like proof of his inadequacy. One day he started whispering to himself, "I am capable. I am growing." At first it felt forced, but with time, his confidence bloomed and opportunities followed. Notice your self-talk. When a negative thought arises, challenge it. Is this true? What's the evidence? Replace it with an empowering affirmation, like "I'm learning every day." Surround yourself with positive influences, friends who lift you up, books that inspire. Write down your strengths and reread them when doubt creeps in. Your mind believes the story you tell it. Make it one of courage and possibility. Actionable step: write 3 positive affirmations about yourself, like "I am strong and capable." Repeat them each morning for a week, and notice how your self-perception shifts. Chapter 6. Building walls of peace. Mental boundaries are your fortress, guarding your energy from the chaos of others' demands or negativity. Without them, You're a sponge for everyone else's stress. Sophie, a 30-year-old nurse, felt drained after every shift, absorbing her coworkers' constant complaints. One day she politely cut their conversations short, redirecting them to lighter topics. The change was immediate. Her energy returned, and her mind felt clearer. Learn to say no without guilt. Step away from toxic debates or relationships that dim your light. Protect your time by prioritizing what aligns with your values. If social media overwhelms you, mute negative accounts. Boundaries aren't walls to keep others out. They're gates that let in what nourishes you. By guarding your mental space, you create a sanctuary of peace and strength. Actionable step: identify one draining interaction in your life. Practice a polite boundary, like saying, "I need some time to focus, but let's catch up later." Notice how it protects your energy. Chapter 7: Finding Stillness in the Chaos. Meditation and mindfulness are like a gentle rain, washing away mental clutter to reveal calm. You don't need to silence your thoughts. Just observe them, letting them pass like clouds. Rachel, a 38-year-old single mother, felt overwhelmed by her endless to-do list. 5 minutes of morning meditation, focusing on her breath, became her anchor. Her stress didn't vanish, but it softened, giving her clarity to face the day. Try deep breathing, inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Or take a mindful walk, feeling each step. Guided meditations can ease you into the practice. These moments of stillness train your mind to release noise, fostering resilience and peace that carry through life's storms. Actionable step: spend 5 minutes today sitting quietly, focusing on your breath. If thoughts arise, acknowledge them, and return to your breath. Feel the calm settle in. Chapter 8: The Power of Solitude. Solitude is a quiet meadow where you reconnect with yourself, free from the world's noise. It's not loneliness, it's a sacred space for self-discovery. Mark, a 45-year-old engineer, dreaded being alone, fearing it meant he was unlovable. But one evening he took a solo walk by the river, letting his thoughts wander. In that silence he reflected on his dreams, finding clarity he'd lost in the bustle of life. Spend time alone, journal, meditate, or sit in nature. Solitude sharpens self-awareness, boosts creativity, and builds independence. It's where you hear your true desires, unswayed by others' expectations. Embrace it, and you'll find strength you didn't know you had. Actionable step: schedule 15 minutes of solitude this week. Reflect on one question: what do I truly want? Write down your thoughts and let them guide you. Chapter 9: Rewiring your inner code. Your subconscious mind is the hidden architect of your life, shaping your habits and beliefs from years of conditioning. If it's programmed with doubt, it steers you toward limitation. But you can rewrite this code. Elena, a 29-year-old entrepreneur, believed success was for others, not her. She started visualizing herself closing deals, feeling the joy of achievement. Slowly, her mind accepted this new reality, and her business grew. Use affirmations: I am capable of great things. Visualize your goals vividly, as if they're happening now. Surround yourself with positive environments, uplifting people, inspiring books. With daily repetition, your subconscious shifts, aligning your actions with your dreams. Actionable step: visualize one goal for 5 minutes each day. Picture yourself succeeding, feeling the emotions. Pair it with an affirmation, like I am on my path to success. Chapter 10: The Courage to Let Go. Letting go is a brave act, like releasing a kite string to let it soar. Your brain clings to familiar pain, past mistakes, grudges, or limiting beliefs, because it feels safe. But holding on keeps you tethered. Tom, a 50-year-old chef, carried resentment from a failed partnership. It clouded his creativity until he journaled his feelings and chose forgiveness. The relief was like opening a window in a stuffy room. Practice mindfulness to detach from old emotions. Write down what you're holding on to, then release it, maybe by tearing up the paper. Letting go isn't erasing the past, it's trusting you're strong enough to move forward, opening space for new possibilities. Actionable step: write down one thing you're holding on to, a regret, a grudge. Reflect on how it's affecting you, then write, "I let this go for my peace." Destroy the paper as a symbol of release. Chapter 11. A space that breathes. Your physical space is a mirror of your mind. A cluttered room breeds chaos, while an organized space invites calm. Lisa, a 33-year-old writer, felt her creativity stall at her messy desk, piled with old notes. One afternoon she cleared it, keeping only her laptop and a favorite candle. Her focus returned, ideas flowing like a clear stream. Start small. Organize a drawer or shelf. Ask, does this spark joy or serve a purpose? Donate unused items. A tidy bedroom promotes restful sleep. A clean desk boosts productivity. Your space should be a sanctuary, reflecting the clarity you seek within. Actionable step: declutter one small area today, a drawer, a shelf. Let go of items you haven't used in a year. Notice how your mind feels lighter afterward. Chapter 12. Nourishing your mind through your body. What you feed your body feeds your mind. Whole foods, leafy greens, salmon, nuts, sharpen focus and stabilize mood. David, a 42-year-old teacher, struggled with brain fog from sugary snacks. Switching to berries and almonds, he felt his energy steady, his thoughts clearer. Drink water to stay sharp. Move daily. Yoga, walking, or dancing boosts endorphins. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of sleep to let your brain reset. Limit caffeine and processed foods that cloud your mind. Spend time in sunlight, practice mindful eating, and nurture your gut with probiotics. A healthy body is the foundation of a vibrant mind. Actionable step: replace one sugary snack with a nutrient-dense option, like nuts or fruit. Drink a glass of water afterward, and note how your energy shifts. Chapter 13. The Light of Gratitude. Gratitude is a lantern, illuminating the abundance in your life. Maria, a 36-year-old nurse, felt drained by long shifts until she started a gratitude journal, writing 3 things she was thankful for each day. A kind patient, a warm meal, shifted her focus, bringing joy to even tough days. Keep a gratitude journal or reflect before bed. Say thank you to others. It deepens connections and your own peace. Gratitude rewires your brain for positivity, boosting dopamine and resilience. By focusing on what you have, you attract more opportunities for happiness. Actionable step: write down 3 things you're grateful for today, including one about yourself. Reflect on how they make you feel, and let that warmth sink in. Chapter 14. The Freedom of a Simple Life. Simplicity is the key to mental freedom. When life is cluttered with tasks, possessions, and noise, your mind suffocates. John, a 39-year-old manager, felt buried under a packed schedule. By saying no to low-value meetings and focusing on his family, he found time for joy. Declutter your home, keeping only what serves you. Streamline routines, plan meals, limit notifications. Budget wisely, prioritize meaningful relationships, and let go of perfectionism. Simplicity isn't emptiness, it's space for what truly matters: peace, purpose, and joy. Actionable step: eliminate one unnecessary commitment this week, like an event that doesn't excite you. Use that time for something meaningful, like a hobby or rest. Chapter 15. Weaving a Daily Mind Detox. A mind detox is a daily ritual, like watering your garden to keep it thriving. Start your morning with mindfulness. Breathe deeply, stretch or meditate. Journal to release worries. Practice gratitude to shift focus. Limit screen time. Move your body and spend moments in nature. Set boundaries with draining people. Affirm your worth. I'm in control of my mind. Organize your space. Forgive old hurts and end your day reflecting on what went well. Each small habit weaves a tapestry of clarity, making your mind lighter and stronger. Actionable step: create a 5-minute morning routine. Breathe deeply for 1 minute, write one gratitude, and set one intention for the day. Feel the clarity it brings. Epilogue: a garden reborn. Your mind is your greatest treasure, a garden of infinite potential. By clearing toxins, releasing clutter, and nurturing positive habits, you've transformed it into a place of peace and power. Every step, challenging a negative thought, embracing solitude, simplifying your life, builds a stronger, freer you. This journey isn't a one-time cleanse, it's a lifelong practice of tending your inner world. Protect your peace, choose your thoughts wisely, and watch your life bloom with clarity, purpose, and boundless possibility. The garden of your mind is yours to shape. Start today and let it thrive.